Each day, countless individuals who care about their health sprinkle chia seeds into smoothies, yogurt, or oatmeal, convinced they are providing their bodies with a strong anti-inflammatory ally. The wellness community has elevated chia seeds to superfood status, and numerous scientific studies indeed confirm they offer many notable health advantages. Yet despite all the hype, most people do not experience the powerful outcomes seen in clinical research. The reason behind this discrepancy is subtle but important. Scientific evidence reveals that chia seeds on their own are not capable of fully triggering the range of anti-inflammatory processes the human body needs to combat chronic inflammation effectively. When consumed in isolation, their potential remains largely locked away. However, peer-reviewed research demonstrates that when combined strategically with certain nutrients, chia seeds' effects are amplified several times over, reaching inflammatory pathways they cannot access alone. This discovery opens a new understanding of how to use chia seeds not as a standalone supplement, but as part of a synergistic formula. Those struggling with joint pain, autoimmune reactions, fatigue, or gut inflammation may find this approach transformative. The most fascinating part is that the full activation of chia's power requires only two additional ingredients. Scientific studies show that when turmeric and a high-quality healthy fat, such as olive or coconut oil, are added, chia's natural compounds become significantly more bioavailable and active within the body. To appreciate why, it's essential to first understand what makes chia seeds special. They are rich in alpha-linolenic acid, a plant-based omega-3 fatty acid, with chia oil containing over 60% ALA, one of the highest concentrations among plants. ALA has well-documented anti-inflammatory properties and helps suppress the creation of pro-inflammatory molecules. Additionally, chia seeds are loaded with antioxidants such as chlorogenic acid, caffeic acid, quercetin, and camphorol, compounds that scientific studies have found to reduce the production of cytokines linked to inflammation, including TNF-alpha and interleukin-6. Regular consumption has even been shown to lower C-reactive protein, one of the key markers doctors use to measure systemic inflammation. On top of that, chia provides protein that itself contains anti-inflammatory peptides capable of regulating NF-kappa B, the gene master switch for inflammation. However, even with all these strengths, chia faces one major limitation: poor bioavailability. The omega-3 in chia, ALA, converts very inefficiently into the forms the body truly needs, EPA and DHA. Only about 5% becomes EPA, and less than 0.5% turns into DHA, which are the most active anti-inflammatory agents. This means that without additional help, much of the beneficial content passes through the digestive system unused. The solution lies in combining chia with the right partners. Turmeric adds curcumin, one of the most studied natural anti-inflammatories, proven across dozens of clinical trials to significantly lower key inflammation markers. Curcumin inhibits COX2 and NF-kappa B, blocking inflammation at the genetic level. When used alongside chia, it complements omega-3's effects, attacking inflammation through multiple biological pathways at once. Yet curcumin, like ALA, is fat-soluble and needs dietary fat for absorption. Studies show that when curcumin is taken with fat, absorption can increase by up to 2,000%. Olive oil and coconut oil are perfect carriers, not only helping absorption, but offering their own anti-inflammatory effects. Olive oil contains compounds that inhibit inflammatory enzymes, while coconut oil provides medium-chain triglycerides that support gut and immune health. When all three ingredients are combined, they form a triple-action formula: chia for omega-3 and antioxidant defense, turmeric for gene-level regulation, and healthy fats to unlock absorption and delivery. Inside the body, this combination creates a cascade of effects. The fats stimulate bile and enzymes that prepare the intestines to absorb fat-soluble nutrients. As chia's omega-3s and turmeric's curcumin arrive in the gut, they are absorbed more efficiently and transported through the bloodstream to reach inflamed tissues. Omega-3s become part of cell membranes, improving structural integrity and reducing inflammatory signaling, while curcumin penetrates cells to suppress genes that produce inflammation. Together, they establish both long-term defense and immediate relief. Omega-3s rebuild the cellular foundation, curcumin quiets the inflammatory genes, and healthy fats ensure the process functions smoothly. No single ingredient alone achieves this kind of full-spectrum protection. To apply this knowledge in everyday life, you can create a simple and inexpensive recipe using 4 ingredients: chia seeds, turmeric powder, a healthy fat, and a liquid base such as water, almond milk, or coconut milk. The ideal proportions are 1 tablespoon of chia seeds, half a teaspoon of turmeric, 1 teaspoon of olive or coconut oil, and about 10 ounces of liquid. Mix them thoroughly in a glass or jar, stir for 20 seconds, then let it rest for at least 10 minutes, allowing the chia to form a gel. Many people prepare it the night before so that by morning it has a pudding-like texture that's easy to eat. Consuming it daily, preferably with breakfast, builds cumulative effects over time. The results don't appear overnight but gradually strengthen over 2 to 4 weeks. During the first week, the body begins adjusting, incorporating omega-3s into cells and modulating inflammatory responses. In weeks 2 to 4, many notice reduced joint stiffness, better digestion, and improved mental clarity. Over time, as inflammation subsides, focus, energy, and mood stability often improve as well. Most studies show that after 8 to 12 weeks, the full anti-inflammatory benefits manifest, providing lasting improvement in comfort and vitality. It's important to remember that this natural formula supports health but does not replace medical treatment. Those taking blood thinners or managing gallbladder, kidney, or serious inflammatory conditions should consult a healthcare provider first, as both omega-3s and curcumin influence blood clotting and bile production. Pregnant or breastfeeding women should also seek professional advice before using high turmeric doses. Quality sourcing makes a major difference too. Store chia in cool, dark places, replace turmeric every few months to maintain potency, and use high-grade olive or coconut oil. Begin with smaller amounts if you're new to these ingredients to let your digestive system adapt comfortably. Staying hydrated is essential, as chia absorbs significant water. The true power of this formula lies in consistency. Unlike synthetic anti-inflammatories that act rapidly but temporarily, natural compounds restructure the body's inflammatory environment from within. Day by day, as omega-3s strengthen cells and curcumin suppresses inflammatory gene expression, the body enters a more balanced state. After several weeks of continuous use, improvements in joint mobility, gut comfort, focus, and energy are often noticeable and measurable. To track your own progress, write down how you feel at the start, pain levels, digestion, fatigue, mood, and reassess monthly. This will help you notice gradual but meaningful shifts. In summary, chia seeds are a powerful base ingredient for fighting inflammation, but they reach their true potential only when paired with turmeric and healthy fats. The scientific evidence for this trio is compelling. Omega-3s from chia reduce pro-inflammatory molecules, curcumin shuts down genetic pathways of inflammation, and fats dramatically improve nutrient absorption. Together, they form a natural, evidence-based defense system that works on multiple biological levels: cellular, genetic, and metabolic. This daily blend offers a sustainable way to support your body's ability to reduce inflammation without relying solely on medication. Used consistently, it can contribute to healthier joints, sharper focus, stronger immunity, and overall vitality. It's a practical, scientifically grounded habit that empowers you to take charge of your well-being and gradually build a foundation of long-lasting health.